little girl gives her dog a secret signal, and the judge breaks down in tears. The courtroom was still, every gaze fixed on the tiny figure standing in the middle. 9-year-old Lily clung tightly to the leash of her golden retriever, Max, her hands shaking. The judge leaned closer, his strict expression beginning to soften as the young girl lifted her hand and made a small, deliberate movement with her fingers. Instantly, Max sat upright, his ears twitching. Then, to everyone's astonishment, he raised his paw and gently rested it on Lily's cheek, as if brushing away an invisible tear. The judge inhaled sharply, his eyes beginning to glisten. No one understood what it meant. Not yet. But how had this little girl and her dog come to stand in a courtroom? And why did such a simple gesture pierce through a hardened judge's composure? The answer was hidden in a secret only Max and Lily shared, one that would reveal a truth no one expected. Lily had always been quiet. Since her mother's sudden death 2 years before, she had barely spoken at all. Her father, a struggling single parent, worked exhausting double shifts just to make ends meet. The only being who truly understood her was Max, her mother's final gift. Together they had built their own language, soft taps, light nudges, and quiet signals. Max always sensed her sadness before she cried. When her grief overwhelmed her, he would press his head against her chest, silently comforting her. But then everything fell apart. A neighbor accused Lily's father of neglect, saying no child should be left alone with just a dog. Social services got involved. A hearing was arranged. Worst of all, they wanted to separate her from Max. Lily's father fought with everything he had, but the system wasn't on his side. The social worker argued that Max wasn't real emotional support. The neighbor insisted that no dog could truly care for a child. Terrified, Lily couldn't find her voice, until the judge, an older man with a stern tone, asked softly, "Young lady, is there anything you'd like to say?" That's when she acted. She gave Max the signal, the one her mother had taught them, the one that meant, "I need you." Max responded instantly, his paw resting gently on her cheek, just like her mother once did. In that instant, the judge's face changed. But was it enough? The social worker sneered. "It's just a trick. Dogs can be trained to do anything." The judge paused, conflicted. Lily's heart broke. If Max was taken from her, she'd lose the last piece of her mother she still had. Then the judge did something no one expected. He rose slowly, his voice trembling. 30 years ago, he began, my daughter had a dog. She couldn't speak either. That dog was the only one who truly understood her. He looked from Max to Lily. Case dismissed. As Lily wrapped her arms around Max, the judge stepped down from the bench. For the first time in years, he knelt beside a child and her dog and whispered, "Thank you." Because in that quiet signal, he hadn't seen just a little girl and her pet. He had seen his own past. And finally, after all these years, he found peace. If this story moved you, hit the like button and leave a karma in the comments below.